Oh yeah, I'm finna make a banger with this one. Y'all, it's about that time for what I say is the saddest episode of Dispatch. You know the saying, when you've reached rock bottom, the only way to go is up? Well, rock bottom apparently isn't low enough for Robert Robertson, cause it gets even worse for bro. The episode starts out with Robert back in the lab testing out another astral post that Roy made. Number 19 to be exact. That boy Roy cannot crack the code for this thing, but he keeps trying, so I gotta respect it. This time Chase, and for whatever reason Invisigal, are in the lab watching this happen. Not sure who invited her, but whatever I guess. Robert puts it into the suit, and for a second there was a glimmer of hope. From behind the smoke screen, we see the mecha suit posted up like John Cena. And I'm not gonna lie, we gotta add aura points for that grand entrance. Vegeta would be proud. Out of pure excitement, Robert started controlling the suit on some real steel timing. But clearly nobody told Robert that after an injury, you're not supposed to be playing at 100% off rip. But by the time Roy was about to tell him, it was too late.
Say goodbye.
Oh no. That boy got done like an innocent bystander in regular show. He just blew up. After that near-death experience, Robert wakes up in a hospital bed. Chase pulls up and Roy is there all battered and bruised too. But he's not just hurt physically, cause mentally he's checked out too after all the astral pulse failures. So much so that he actually apologizes to Robert. Roy, let me tell you something real quick, man to man. There's no need for you to apologize at all. You're out here doing Robert a favor trying to get his suit back up and working. That's a tough task that nobody else was capable of doing besides you. Don't let the failures cloud your vision. It's all love, bro. And that goes for you watching too. Don't let the failures in life deter you from continuing to pursue what you're trying to attain. The failures are what gives the journey and the goal meaning. Always remember that. Anyways, back to the script. Roy ends up heading out, so that just leaves Chase. And he decides to bring up something that's been bothering him for a while now.
She's a liability. And one of us needs to be objective when it's clear something's going on between the two of you. Don't think I don't see it. It's all over your stupid face. You like it?
Got that boy Robert dying of laughter. That boy Chase is clearly not paying attention well enough, cause he must not know that he got him a girl in Mandy. Him just saying that made Robert get up and leave. Mind you, bro was just in the center of an explosion a few hours ago.
How?
Like, hold up, bro. You're just a regular person behind the mask like the rest of us. That blast should have given us another Yamcha pose for the books. Speaking of Mandy, there she goes showing true love and affection to the man instead of clocking him right in the mouth for no reason. Like, come on, Chase. I know you're seeing this right now. Who in their right mind is passing up on this opportunity for Invisigal? I want Mandy. Anyways, after somehow making it back to work, he finds himself reminiscing about the good old days. Bro done turned into that one dude that always says if he didn't sprain his pinky toe back in middle school, he'd be in the league going toe to toe with LeBron. Bro even whipped out the bottle of Henny in honor of LeBron too. Like, dang, the nostalgia hitting that bad? As he's talking Beef's ear off about his prime, a few people decide to surprise him. Our boy Roy, Malevola, and...
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the...
Bro, who keeps inviting her, bruh? You are not welcome in bro's house. Please find the door. Turns out the reason they're here is for a housewarming party to cheer Robert up after everything seems to be going worse in bro's life. But they also found a lead on the Astral Pulse situation. And of all people, Invisigal is the one that got insider information that the original Pulse is still intact. And she knows where it is. Invisigal, I know I've been hating on you heavy throughout this game, but I may need to issue an apology. I'ma hold off on that for now though. The night goes on and they get to turning up as the rest of the Z team trickle in. At some point, Mandy even gets it in with Robert on the dance floor in front of everyone, making the relationship public. and Invisigal was watching in the corner, probably thinking of that one Dolph Ziggler meme. So she puts the kibosh on the dance and instead tries to lay out a plan to try and get the Astral Pulse that same night. But there's one big issue with that plan. The area that it's being held at is currently looking like prime early game Tilted Towers as they speak. Mandy overhears her plan and tells her it's way too dangerous. She's thinking instead of dropping Tilted, they go to Shifty, get shields, max their loadout, mats and ammo, and then hit up Tilted Towers to third party and clean up what's left. And when I heard her say that, bruh, she knows ball. Whereas Invisigal doesn't, and keeps trying to convince them to go ASAP. But that boy Chase was looming in the back waiting to step in, and he's finally had enough of her shenanigans. He slams down his 5th beer bottle of the night, and his pent-up hate towards her gets the better of him as he gets to cooking her. And things got heated, so much so that she does her signature move, goes invisible, and sneaks him. And that's where Robert drew the line, deciding to end the party right then and there. He gets everyone to leave, but Chase decides to come back and apologize for what just went down. They end up spending some bro time together when they suddenly get alerted of something on Robert's computer. He turns on the cam and is met with the sight of a literal Royal Rumble. He connects his mic and asks who's there, and y'all won't believe who it is. This girl Invisigal neglected everything that they told her earlier and decided it was still a good idea to go retrieve the Astral Pulse. Yeah, I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm actually curious to see what she's gonna do in this situation. Let me go review the footage real quick before I break the news to y'all.
2 hours later.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I gotta give credit where credit is due.
You got me.
This might have been the craziest lock-in moment I've ever seen. That apology that I held off on earlier? Yeah, let me just formally issue it right now. Cause Invisigal literally turned into Super Cena himself, the way she plowed through the entire roster of villains. But let's not forget, Cena wasn't by himself when he did that. Robert was moving like Randy Orton, and although he wasn't there, his impact goes beyond the physical aspect. He was at his computer setting her up with the perfect circumstances to get the upper hand on each villain, ultimately helping her get to the Astral Pulse. But just when we thought she had it done, they were met with one more foe.
Is she good?
Invisigal, stop.
Oh my goodness. As soon as Shroud entered the equation, he was able to get his hands on the pulse instantly. Stole it from Invisigal like it was candy from a baby. But that wasn't enough for the sick man. He grabs a stink bomb from his pocket and starts to skunk Invisigal out. Got the room smelling like straight dookie flakes, suffocating her. And to rub salt into the wound, he starts kicking around her inhaler, knowing dang well she needs that to breathe. This is just foul play on all cylinders, bro. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, which is Invisigal, funny enough. As she slowly fades, there literally seems to be no way to save her. Robert starts fidgeting around trying to think of a way. I mean, surely there's gotta be something.
Keep up.
No!
The motherfucker's using his powers?
Okay, yeah, you're good. Okay.
This dude Chase just pulled a Vince Carter and said, "I got one more in me," knowing that this could threaten his life. And that's how the episode ended. Like and subscribe. Check out the Twitch where bro in the top right plays these games live. And I'ma catch y'all. Peace out.